Memo Bibiara Aquaba Ediba 4 Stars Radio TV. So Atlanta, Georgia, USA, Dady, Merino Aso, many my page 4 until was so tone sa free. A Busiani say Emenaso until your baby drinking Ghana home. Ghana a year on mine kitaway be na your buoy and Fred. Na so what do I dream about me the media beba until a cambo moa na akwakoye kese until no send na yenum wo like here na face no what share 4 Stars Radio TV of Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Aha a Krubia at the Lawrenceville, Gwinnett County until say uwo Jumedi bia na sense bia bomodia na tunsa fa free na imba mehwemo ende bibia ye adefo nyoma nkwanda ekoso awo wiase ha afane enyina intino wonye bibia wotunsa free Dady K bibia bekoso kama edi ama ende ye bekasa afa eye Naana Opoku Agyemang eho asem eye omampani dada JDM na bedi chire na nansemu wutumu se wunya simpi na paso ejina na ensemo a wokoka no emu odu yie pa temene mabedwa foso so ye bedwinje ho na ya hwe se eye ade a ewo se ye fa na enibre so ana se ye fa na watra eye asemo a amanyofo nyina eka abra wo muhia memfan se ye memfa say ye moa so muhia ye moa ena mabegina so eka no bebrisa ana say eye enibre sempa enti abusia for that came me twa me ho abesisia.
Hello
Akuya.
Yes
Eti say
boko now so
na me adom Ghana boko
boko now so
na me adom me pegana aduane adi wo ho enti se wobetumi anya bode ne kontomire ne banche no de abremia enka mani beje pa obi beba US na me adom next week
na ko de abrel you
enti no o de kekani na abom na nipa no ba me de number be ma na wafro why
matter
any bye
bye
ke wo de bia fontarwa so ande ne fa banche ne body free Ghana breme de asem
Akuya ma figa na aduane o ba wonim se US yan so de edin so obenya Ghana aduane ato
o de krom ha se wote ha kwa enti ne ekoso wo ha no munyina onte ye se manimi we na twam ya de Ghana ba US abrochima mu ha no se Charlotte we tropical market obenya nuane bi te se enwo macro ahoro nyina abenkwan a ye de egu chance mu eno so obenya bi wo ho eye magi sardine ahoro bayere bode potato brodo enyadoa emu gari wele prekese beans ebro ntos milo kokonte momo ne krampo no upebia obenya bi wo Charlotte we
edina wo boy na mahu baby kro we na madam fo bi di ho adanse de kire me no yes omoton African way nyina
anne sawadam fo ni di ho adanse e kire ode ana ye no kretrodo omotonton African way GT pentoma a de apempa me ma shirt kama e de apam manta de eye dress skirt kawa sandal shoes slippers any coat omutimisha office any baby bia nyina Charlotte we tropical market etonton bi wo ho no ahwene se ode beto sisi ana ode beto sa na se ode beto 9 po ne Charlotte we etonton bi wo ho no hwehwe ye kira kwan e wo 396 West Pike Street number C Lawrenceville Georgia 30046 Fryer wa telephone number we so 678-682-3577 Charlotte Way Tropical Market, African, Caribbean and Latino market.
Your one-stop tropical shop.
You and just your grace, you have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my morning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. Could not have made it without you.
show ebusafa ya kwakoji enkrato aba Charlotte way yenyina yenko Charlotte way na yenko nkodi yedwa kama okwa eno Charlotte wano besri aye bibia pepepe temenko emenko mabedwafo na kwa mama kwaba empom ti say
ya ubia hoyo
good eje na menko ye wo fire so wo fire ati say
adadi ke nyame adumu bacho me hoye na onzo
adum free ya temuka na je say anije nko a ntino midase menko ye echa asafaka no menko Francis saying
adadi ke hoye na onzo
adum free ya mensa akamwe eja asafaka ya mehwa mensa enka no se de medika kan no ya bekasa afa ensam kitwe bia eye omampani abedi echire bampani dada na abedi echire eye jemensa ono wapaw no se omembedi nechire na wonka emanu embo na yentie no ensem a waka esanse mami enya esimpie so waka ensem bia ye ba bedwendwe ho kakra ntino mama ina yentie asamo a ye mami kan.
I've been around for a while and I've experienced the to and fro of politics in Ghana, but never have we experienced the levels of greed, unbridled arrogance, unrestrained impunity, sheer dishonesty, barefaced hypocrisy, incompassion as displayed by this incumbent government over the past 6 years and more. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the task ahead is formidable, much more than it was 4 years ago. When people ask me why are you doing this? Let me explain. I remain inspired by the fact that as a people, we have faced terrible situations before. Check our history. Please don't begin with the Fourth Republic or the struggle for independence, although these are also important milestones. Go hundreds of years back. In those hard times, our forefathers and our foremothers too did not throw up their arms in despair. They fought back. They resisted. They sacrificed. They persevered. They brought back hope when there was none. They picked up the pieces of a broken people and carefully and strategically sold them back. And they left for us a legacy of selflessness, of true patriotism and pride. It is our responsibility today to leave something better for the next generations. Giving up is not an option. We must all soldier on.
Na ye mami aka we wie na anso ho a woto aso ewo UCD ne so esanse o Sunday caution wo hwa na wo ka efa no katasehye ene proye a koso ewo manumu benkum ni nifa ene senia emane enkoyie enti we susu eno oto mane UCC
Electoral Commission, I address you directly. It is in the national interest and in your own interest to make transparent what has been and is going on in your establishment. The truth will not be suppressed. You cannot be so independent as to disregard the people who validate your existence. It does not happen anywhere. Easy. A word to the wise is in Asen North.
Easy. Dianosoa wakato asunum enye. Ye besenti baako aka wa ansa ye di general mosquito di na aba we be dwendwene ehon timu amutie oviasafa na nyina no bomodia wolakia na wahye sene ya esi etie no afi we no na or address driver any ni mate enti yentie no somra.
I will not, in the advancement of self-serving ambition, declare to the whole world that I was only the driver's mate.
Wunyanye driver's mate no one day wanji eno entum enti se mutie ya afei yenti general mosquito enunti ena ma ye nyina ne pese obi anya abotre na wutie enkomoyi ne wia minima bridge fund so atwetwen nia etoaso esanse eya asemu a ehia enche na ye babeto aba nti ewo se ye hunu nia ekro na obia tumi esusu esanse wabato eje wono wodachi se obedi ye a eyabato kakotui se ennyoma ebesisa wabrabo mu eyabato nti senia obete no na obesusu ho na obehwe ekwampa amanyo kro ebetumi eno wo afaso no na chese wakwakoto wa papa nti yentie ye yinia ye papa ye wofa somra.
No matter what we do, we cannot mobilize enough resources to be able to compete with them in money politics. And indeed, they will be happy if we move the battle away from principles, from integrity, from honesty and truthfulness to the battle of who pays higher. So I like to caution all of us that don't let us abandon the tool we are more comfortable with and try to pick the tools that MPP is comfortable with. So let's remain a party of honesty, a party of truth, a party of integrity. And that is the only way we can defeat MPP. The second risk I want us to guard against is the risk of complacency. The polls figures tend to create a picture that we have already won. I like to caution everybody that we have not won yet. We are on the way to victory. But let's guard against complacency. Number 3, because we are already convinced that we are there, a lot of people have begun taking positions and fighting over who will be what in the next government. Indeed, some people are not only fighting about the positions they will occupy, they are telling all others that they will be the kingmakers and they will be making their appointments. If we are not careful, this will dampen the enthusiasm and the spirit of our followers. So I want to assure everybody that we are not there yet. Don't be fighting about
General Mosquito and Cotin in Canon say no complacency, and I feel we cannot fight them monetary, and I say money wise into no one so etro caution. I was in Shimudiana and I senti ya tete a year and summer akoso any yamami Naana Opoku Agyemang ono so ne dia wode aba oba kukudru ni ti se mamia ma pepepe ebia na wo beche mamia ma kakra se wo ho enti mamia ma
Papa
wati ensemo a aba
yeah
aha enti sisi ayemhwe eye abra ye papa anase o mampani dada JDM wo pau eye Naana Opoku ebiemu se won be na bedi chire no dia de ne ba wo tume se ma epe ma dodo no e wona membu mu ana se den
oh enye ni sir but maso e wo fi a eye ma ya de a e maso sometimes ye de abadaye na ye juma except for Jemensa ono de ne kokko na e wo de mu no e be ma de enti no oba wo pi obetritro ko obeshawo nkwan obetrewo kwan anye ye krapo na so bibia it was like encouragement to krapo no like obama of encouragement no na ka se aka yempo na ye ba amanyokuo mu a yetimi gira ho na yesuba man no na nya osra no mo ne Agyemang no mo omodi omatoto mani are anaso makwaji bosumaduro bi no omodi ekasas by heart sana but obade o kan ho aye babu no kra kan na se wonya oba pa enye sebe oba bi keke ba wonya oba pa no gina wati a obi bia ye kama wonyi bi kra na obedi kra odi bi we se wa no ele ba amanyonko sem ne like nationwide no so kra o so ba ne part Usha America ha Democrats for so almost yesa mama bebre aba hawo mu o de wanya ade ne so onya gaga na sabi enye so yo ba nti no no o good ama but the man be also omunye omutimo de nkra se mama sama ne yempa mo wo ya kwan ye pema abada wo mu a omutinka amanipa a omunim se bo egi de bi amon mu nsan na yenye ni say nti I think I feel say ntina your mama dey choose so ba no
okay sure me that say mamia mano no or the nedia ediaba nti me nhwe say me sabeka ijasa fuka papa sabaka mo akaba
yeja
bibi abako de
adum ati say
adum free that say yeah to media no so me ko fire
adike
Only say yeah JDM wo bona baso pa say we to me apa oba time say wo membe na bedi chire na won so emani na famra wo say a strategy be we use to get all the women across board and I say wo fi say you be Agyemang Naana Opoku Agyemang you be to me aye dwumedi ni tin of part wo susu ni say.
Okay, thank you very much. Na nechia bika nechia.
Mejuso.
Me co-panelist na.
Biajuso.
The incoming President John Dramani Mahama and Naana Opoku Agyemang the vice come 7 January 2025. The incoming President of the Republic of Ghana. But the amu bia nechia. That is the atema what we say here. What we say bipa na. Ne kura wo ma ni se enye ne buta ni se like opese o wini a man vote no kwa per se but there is a lot to that so as I start me yebehu in the first place you know that the case before Professor Naana be kasa no President Mahama o said the premise you know can some people be or say our country needs an agent research or they are here. And Okaka who said her presence will open doors and increase trust for our nation. And Osaka said she is a woman who will accept responsibility. What they are saying? It is after me President Mahama Kai, and I think so maybe Osaka said during an interview Osaka said President Professor Naana Obia, one of the ministers on in a year from 2013 to 16 she was very comfortable among all the ministers, you know. Now she was one of them that she never called to find out what actually is going on.
because when he said, "Oh yes, man, he was very comfortable working with her." Other ministries, you know, sometimes for people who are afraid, say, "Oh, then of course, say, "Oh, fine." But in the educational ministry, yeah, now on time, yes, I call because now who tell me no obojuma. It's actually you know that the case. Selecting her, one but Mahama Maya who say or naturally or propi or no bet my comfortable. And a country knows who he any what research by the could read the so be through her speech crampon, you know who say or minor city up and some or can simply you know that I answer my how you know about this country or can you know and I this government I could follow the Baumia and now how near the Bressa you womb, my minicating and see this person when the mama pairing with her is going to help a lot. It's going to work very well, assist him, so that they will deliver the goods for our country. Take out from this a mess of governance. So, and then, you know, bringing the woman factor, and also another factor, or person bringing that kind of gender dedicated to say in a society, you know, gender or bad a man who come and bad governance so far in our history since 1957 up to now dedicated what we say now about female vice that ABC that but President Mahama yeah it's not who say but the democracy never do if you the man who come a man who be play part no almost be rising to that position in our governance. The high seat of a vice presidency. About parliament, I say the manner for parliament. Even I'm saying about the past 8 years, the manner is critical. Before that decade, in the early Fourth Republic, you don't man go to cry. But for parliament. And I do the time at a point in time, President Mama who said, yes, Oba to also come so that you will include the women and children. Nikasa mumpo okaye so ekobasa obema mambo no bekoye the women and children's voice will also be heard. I'm not saying that yamfa oba women and children's voice will not be heard in government. Ebe yeti omunka but yenya that position no ma that would be one of the perfect ever governance. And a mami so uchene ne qualification in yema no kitana na that and yet yes when and you being put in the country. Now it's telling you that Mahama's ticket with Jane is going to be one of the best ever in the history of Ghana, not under the Fourth Republic, but the history of Ghana. Because Mahaminu Kita expertise here, or the Baba complementing with John Mahama, who is the nation builder that we all know. Why Vita? In some it is something known to the public, public knowledge, because he about governance in Ghana under the Fourth Republic. Mahama is second to none. Okay. Makano has several times. Uche, the fact of Mitam Naka say, Nami, our last.
Utam Naso, Aso cry.
Okay, intimating Manusi, a mamino or dinner Becahono, and yet only bringing the women together one, and also the trust are all, I mean, to obey to deliver. And we all saw through when he handled the Ministry of Education ever in the history of Ghana. The Minister of Education was performing excellently like this woman before. A big leader under the Fourth Republic. Okay. And the rolling time. Minister of Education, yeah,
all right.
Mahama at a time or Yanapa Mahama or Nuneye Mahama, the Education Minister.
Okay.
He has performed to the extent that there is no any other education minister that can compare to this woman and in the entire history of Ghana. Thank you.
Sure. Mate wafaya on the cocotin in Kano Ubia Ekanaji Nyansa any Obako Trimontino you so yako na baby Asian also uho wuti bia say also would the Wajin Trebeba would the comment section no so watch would the Edia to Pepe Menko France or France the also France.
All right, dedicate me that's it. For giving me opportunity, and I'm a co-panelist. Me will be Professor Naana Opoku Agyemang, a very distinguished academic scholar. I mean, you can't take that from her. Obana this game, and performance in terms of academics here, Master or the Mufua. I'm so happy. In fact, I'm one person I believe in the academia. Into be born more than academics, I will never take that for granted. And what's our Oba now? They are nominating as vice presidential candidate. I am so happy, and the NDC have done well. But you see, that okay, and here go beyond the surface, near share what is going on.
Right.
Sebane said, "Yen promote in my uncle leadership between NDC and NPP. NDC for Amumbenye. Say, ye mind my position. Ye increasing membership of women in leadership in parliament. They don't come close. It's because NPP believes in empowerment of women. It's also history anymore. Patia, wafa madodo ayom ministers, afa madodo ayom DC, afa madodo ayom parliamentary candidate. In fact, edu baby no. So your banner over parliamentary candidate were NPP. Nomination fee and filing fee was free. And the baby na ye chemu too. Into be a normal, no your bank quadia you pay less, and the disabled. Into a banner in mass in position there, NPP at the top, promoting women, bringing them up, breaking the gas ceiling, NPP at the top. And now the one will be the only difference is that this is the only time Yenya Oba best study as vice chairman, presidential candidate. Now, have you forgotten about Miss Koredu Admirals? So, when I can become a flag bearer and president. Indeed, this is not the first time for her. I mean, for the people of Ghana. But let me go forward. My name is you better in Semna or can watch a man. But you
promises.
The irony of the whole thing is that all about the level of greed, the level of corruption, the way in Yema Akobon, not Mahama Sujinahubi. Indeed, I was asking myself, maybe he was referring to the Muhammad administration, not an MPP. In fact, he was all the things he said about greed, corruption, the way our economy numbers, he was actually referring to Muhammad's first administration, the first 4 years. Because he can't greed that. The whole Ghana, Obian greed the same Muhammad. Obian was the assemblyman, presiding member, constituency chairman, district, what about region, what about national, what about your minister, what the vice I didn't give nothing this way. What are they? Mahama, what are they was Hachiso? What are they with Ghana? I agreed. Near the bread. Because what was it? This is his last opportunity to steal. According to Chrono, confirm that you no, oh, now, with TV be baby into a saba, I bet you TV in account. It's all kinds of animal, she was actually referring to Muhammad's administration. Staff chrono testimony. The speech no man, it was a very good speech, but it was a war you are forced to know, because the things he was saying was very applicable to his boss, or her boss rather. Let's set the record straight. When you say you're going to go deep and to be able to talk about Niachi. But they say now when it comes to education, nobody comes close. Today I'm going to expose her flaws. Because as I'm American, and I mean, Nebo Mitrimakam, and Nebo Sumka, on Rankasani handing over notes as Minister of Education, or hand over Ahmad, the next Minister of Education. In Yama, Eka, Upro, Jama, I will on Rakasa, on Ordinance, Professor Jean, Opoku, or the son of the Troy. Nobody forced her. All the things are want to be a Bogu. The way about the way she started. She was very truthful. Okay, according in terms of education, the best. He doesn't know. Now you see, Obia why you depend on and the be addition into you have comparing a record. The record as Minister of Education. The thing now that near the Onakata Nenumasam, near the Jajino. Walk around the bed. I'm going to
okay.
Back to me, but now explain it.
Okay.
The context.
Okay.
Right, that's it.
Mate, so Francis, so and I yet and kind of send him a kayan. Well, I was so woody a war a chireno. Ade from Quantipo Fidian, like here now, watch a queen Marisa say, Yamame, J. Nano Opoku, Agyemang or Mampeni, as our panny biomo would dinner chirino to say JDM, Wayadi Piety, or Cassan Abwabwa, a mano, a more abet leadership mu, and I say, about 20 and make up a chair. As if I papa.
Yeah, come on, to say. And the baby, how hey, the Dick and Beda was say, now me bow quite until them, and more about so now they will be a coso defeat nice, and the mouth 2 thumbs up. Me criticize you to why I did some bow basso. Okay, the Dick I know history. I bet you say, Oman Penina da any the first presidential candidate. What choose or Basel onion. Vice. I applaud the former president for taking that initiative because minimum there I advocate for women. And Medika can say a Kwambi Breeze when ma sebi kafrato Miss Romeo Bema a smarter cinema or Kwambi Breeze. And once I want to sue about no ban with me about Buano or Nejumayim. And me applaud former president for taking that initiative. But let me be honest with you. Vice President, that the Omeya President beam, and I'll go on saying it. And Timameno, choose what choosing on the Ayami Dasamameno, I be sure the name, not that Chibiano or the chance, sir, if you can't watch me a president. What am I saying, sir? Omanpanida da mark me down because the me can be ano. Meaning said that you can play it against me. Former president will never be a president again in the heavens. I'm telling you. And did you way be a warrior? I'm on Ukraine internally. Some of the topmost seniors what will vote for a different candidate. I'm telling you, vice president, say memena and can me because the way an M1 so by a president, Ghana for the Biameka. Your politicians, they use so many ways, even some of them. New evidence there. Yes, yes, na matter. E bi kro mutimi ahwe nipa enkwa the position and everybody knows, but me need practical evidence. And you make me a president. But if he becomes president again, he's going to be the worst president of Ghana. And it's on his forehead when you see him talking. On Krano, the Oyeyano will come back to judge him. And he knows it. But I don't know, Ghana, because of Sika, politically, you can do whatever you want to do. That man, I'm not going to talk too much. That woman, I applaud her for the feat, but me see, because I don't want to. Somebody might say, be the president in the me no. I don't have anything against him. But 1 year president, enti mameno, 1 year vice president, only say ye unity. Enti me pesa makasa we hu rache, enti me da say.
Obey vice president, obey den.
And my catcher say. Obeya enyem nwanwa because medical camp in besamesa boss or Ghana yo kwan bebra ye fasoma president betima be president, but naturally that man will never be a president. Na ma me so be obeya vice president omo obesani future in politics because omanpanyi da obeya president. What did he do different? Omanpanyi da obetra so no ade no ye enwanwa school ye kosisi gu ewrema ni any school bus say kohona na. Look at, go to CNN, go to some foreign, go and see some investigations. Na and come home, but what's happening? That man is coming back, and that man is coming back because of the constitution lapses. And yet, one of them, Mr. Hoyes, may God bless them for speaking that. Is it Kwesi Ahoy also spoke about Mamina inauguration as well? They should. If you see the obediano, ubetwa unye bro, enkotwa banti o. Okay. Enti dem pesa me come out here say one year president because na the entire what me background here indemnity clause na war constitution no and na mama ne power nke bia se si anke ba bia otakra nko ntumi e maso baba ye politician.
Okay. That's it. Let us see a chair asafo aka yenkotie general mosquito bimo say don't be complacency e binomo efiti asiakra positions na enyesa enetie maybe this year.
No matter what we do, we cannot mobilize enough resources to be able to compete with them in money politics. And indeed, they will be happy if we move the battle away from principles, from integrity, from honesty and truthfulness to the battle of who pays higher. So I like to caution all of us that don't let us abandon the tool we are more comfortable with and try to pick the tools that MPP is comfortable with. So let's remain a party of honesty, a party of truth, a party of integrity. And that is the only way we can defeat MPP. The second risk I want us to guard against is the risk of complacency. The polls figures tend to create a picture that we have already won. I like to caution everybody that we have not won yet. We are on the way to victory. But let's guard against complacency. Number 3, because we are already convinced that we are there, a lot of people have begun taking positions and fighting over who will be what in the next government. Indeed, some people are not only fighting about the positions they will occupy, they are telling all others that they will be the kingmakers and they will be making their appointment. If we are not careful, this will dampen the enthusiasm and the spirit of our followers. So I want to assure everybody that we are not there yet. Don't be fighting about positions. And don't be struggling about who will make appointments. Let us all go for the hunting first. And when we kill the game, we now argue about how to share the meat. Finally, a lot of us assume that we have won 2024 and that somehow we have succeeded in governing this country so well that Ghanaians will be willing to return us to power in 2028. So I can see orchestrations and movements towards positioning ourselves for what happens in 2028. I beg you, the name of our game now is Victory December 2024. Let us seek ye first the victory for December 2024, and all other things shall be added unto thee. Thank you.
Yakokuti ye General Mosquito so aba na ye to dwumedie ne so senia mekaya no nyansa eni obakofo tribunti no obia ni na adweno bia so hwene fata nanim Pete asase enda ho ekwa yatwa so wolakia na wache senia yina 4 Stars TV Atlanta Georgia USA ewa ha ntino se moye bibia munye bibia mombo modia na moma emembe huyen na yenhwe dwumedie ne emfama mo kama se ye hande mu bibia efa eviemu anase efa emframemo saa ne sisi ana obia to ne nkrato pete ntino mombo modia na monto ensa emfamfrɛ ye koso mamiama wujidi pa se eye mami Jane betumi aboa eye omampani dada Mahama JDM amane wini general election na boshe ya was start sheboyi boshe no wasempa na ye babeka sisi e wo hyehyebo akesi ohun sen eye boshe kwa ana se yate ne yate ebia ne yate ana se we de esense wo yoba ntino e de sakrai beba ntio mamema
boshe be no say
oh corruption ye see
oh
enu ko buy say obechi obi ato
Mamin correct bibi and sana
okay
me can Wafa Francis me can't tell when say sometimes me and politics echi me and keke bibi na ye robo be down Mamin can't be sana dan me deal who dan say minimum partner and that's say ban say Ghana metimi ejina ho ama no me can't tell when say minimum come away to Japan embassy. As a matter of fact, that papa a minister. Mama took you Papa being what testano. And no better Medina, New Road. And a year Lodina so by no obey a hairdresser. Make him show that shop now. Or not Lodina, true Lodina. I got that. They had even for as a matter of fact, me naming John with that from Testano. It's your better Lodina be a hairdresser. She has a me of Japan embassy no and now on your position as MP bole maybe Baba Tigana no not John ye MP now me catch you Sebi the former boyfriend be an or no put no privity say John Ubaya president and okay not Lodina see Debbie Mempesa and will be a 1 year not John Astre 80 up in the moon now Onya and now or the bay Atamil Schools as vice president and they agreed and no achievement he has climbed the ladder. I have to say Sabi and the corporation is do Ubaka say only Pakon no or your truck truck pusher me find say Home Depot and now why to say Home Depot or Mopais Obaba or your vice regional vice she started as a cashier. That is 4 years ago. And then she come Dino and yes she kaketwa. So your mama climbed the ladder. And this is a bit and conformity mobile no money certificate now. Or more mobile no or more high plane up and down. No, it's a bit slow. So what no I can hear mu and Robert down said they agreed and agreed. He fought for his achievement. And it's a very good achievement on his record. Now, I said, I started here, Papa, now, or Fini Papa Fie, about down, crack to nothing, or started one of Japan Bazino, and Kalupan and Kaso or high jet up and down. And so why be that? It's in more class than because of politics into mobile rope park down. That's it. After so make cut to us to say, Mama Jane, speech number man, it's a speech of hope. It's a speech of hope for all Ghanaians. Wama so oka aba mama so oka for the whole nation said. Sa corruption in Greece when esubeta. She didn't say it because she was pointing fingers at MPP and ABB. She was saying it in general for the whole country. My mini speech no man it's on record. A very good speech from the beginning to the end. She didn't miss any word. Sabi Baumia close to me, I want a national study to say, Emma, a national study of my speech, and she was emphatic on some of the things she said, even pointing at Agyemang or Catcher said, what about to say me? Say that the only person that kukum and kofono and masubio. So straighten yourself. Sometimes mama no I won't say because of party politics. But we can't cry. The speech the woman gave them is a very good speech. Maybe Bonabaso. Now, the people are hungry, and so no matter go mama so, and so again to be mama bibia, and then do so about Sibianka. Yet she a friend say, what did they call them? Akufo-Addo. Any Osawa Brony physical baby of Koda in a couple in a catastrophe. And so many cases, but I think you give a and the Ayam Yakopo Kennedy, the Paco Jina Kumasi, and the Gates said, what I say, aha, I could have a real year. But that is low cast as over. So what can you show me back? Reputations are so no crowd of one from Soro Abekan. Or the Mama, a year, do so a day, Minister of Finance, okay? And then, what Bissika, and Yama Mukochi, or Makomanu, and I do Saba, and then be quiet. That do block to them, empty before you now. Almost stay big, and I had the Takasi, the Takasi, and another Urbano, or see a letter, but he said, Sana was torn. You papa is a party now, or any animal, and what course in Nadia said, what you just said, 30 years ago, the even who after the way Jessica saw see hospital in the name in memorial of the year. So, and people for when Masio, me, man can't tell me what when I say. Assembly Battle is a healing for Ghana.
Okay.
It's a wake up call for all girls. It's a direction for girls to stand up and be on their feet. It's a direction for everybody to empower themselves and to work as Ghana, to work for Ghana. Because Ghana, free Ghana, no. Ghana is a very big country. Sabi, akuko krana, car boardwalk, obi abetiamu it is assembly, and then people come, a mess one in the Munadia, who actually quite Debbie Danquadmo, some Yama who people by ATSA, Nina and Adwa can and what to Sabi, Kwame had educated Unim said, BBC, even in New York, and I said, even all the way in what do they call it, Dakota. Now, you see 8 people who are. Don't you think the president will go there to address the people and comfort the people? Now, I don't care who I can be. If it just be done for the body, so man is or the company on your speech, because what I say, let's stand for a minute and remember J.B. Dankwa for his efforts and his as a now say Papa a Papa who say he hasn't made any speech about it. A dear country near rule. A dear country. I say people for that the genuine Guashen of some good animal. Obedience said that the caliber of wound to minimum idea. Okay. What was Mate? Mate, yeah, of your near Ubeka Ama Adiachi is as a Sans Menina. Oh, me that say, Mammy, Anna, ye teneka, ye trade media to Semenko, a year or fire hot. Over. Daddy. Amampani abedi chiri simpie su okoko gina ensema okokaye speech encouragement warning the saying na we betumi aboa amampani dada ama ni edi nkonim come 2025 na yenti wuso die.
Thank you very much, Daddy. The utie my mini speech na vice president now. What more that about like my senior Mamia Bakano, a hope for the nation, and it is exactly what Ghanaians are expecting to see from the incoming government. And here my incoming government, what do you say? Said your minor city up about who and agree any across the political divide. Across the social and professional grouping among the youth and of I hear of complaints and stories concerning the state capture, where the government has chosen to use its power not to the broader interest of Ghanaians, but for to favor a small clique. What is that? That is number one. Number two, let us face the fact the promotion of ethnocentrism, elitism, masquerading as intellectualism, nepotism, growth as know-how, weakness, struggling as courage and cranny, capitalism marked as development is freedom, shameless hypocrisy, acting as objectivity. This never served a country determined to make progress at any level. 3. Never have we experienced the level of greed, unbridled arrogance, unrestrained impunity, sheer dishonesty, barefaced hypocrisy, and incompassion displayed by this incumbent government over the past 7 years and more. That's okay. Summarizing everything about this government. Abebrete amanieni kodana ni nyema yekomu nyina kroni dream also under this government. Obiare kase kwanda su ne bepa tu omo na ye ba ya looking for a very good place at the oma up to where they are supposed to be. Woman na summarizing the whole thing. Ye be come kan but say that 3 million say ya makai. Summarize the Akufo-Addo and Bawumia's government. But then you can young PDS in Chrono FM. Every day I keep on telling you that this government have no achievement. The only achievement of this government is breeding of corruption, stealing and breeding, looting from the public and breeding of corruption. Meanwhile, they told us that they were coming to protect the public first, which is completely an irony. I don't know, Mamina Samia, dedicate. Mamima or say Tamana Yikata Francis Kata Mahama Boom corrupt. Mamima Ayikakra, yeah, and some Mamia can keep it to us. Member handed this in out of the MPP government, within a period of a year. National Youth Authority blows about 4,522 days on sole source contract without approval of PPA to train 500 youth in the street light repair. This places the cost of 9.something per a participant. Number 2, corruption. Number 2, contract for sale at Public Procurement Authority (PPA) under the Ministry of Procurement. PDS. I don't know what the fraudulent deal. Number 4, MPP government officials and party members knee deep in the illegal road wood trade. F5 ban according to the US-based IEA undercover investigation. 10 million wasted on cocoa road audit. 4.5 million upon prolific expenditure. Ministry of Finance pays about 1 million to Go Associates for no work done. Waiting at Domelobo, a union of Jumamun, Akufo-Addo, Pamu Domevo, or ye a Jumamanabwa, Ghana, Amaya Tumpono, ya unit. I'll be all fighting, or Mama fighting corruption, dedicate. Also, Baba fighting corruption. Nanya Yadumia Domelobo. Honestly, anti-corrupt a year of why Amaya fighting corruption. Akufo-Addo, brother, Pamano, and you will be a better. So, Mano, dedicate. Have you seen the government? This is what the woman was talking about. A typical example. Another one, 12 top state infrastructure design school, so in the form of 283 million paid to judgment debt. That is 9. Number 10 year war. Ghana 3 million renovated warehouse defective. Appointment of Kwame Owusu, Iceman on board chairman for GRA after installing 11 ACs into bedroom facility. Number 12, 3.6 billion loss in corruption. No, 36 billion. 36 billion loss in corruption within a period of 7 years. NDC time 3.5 in 8 years. Yes, I'm not saying food, but comparatively, why not go my from 3.5 for NDC the period of 8 years. And a year out 2 auditors report. When we get 36 billion and a year within a period of 7 years, protecting the public person, 17,000 per hour private jet, hired by President Akufo-Addo. 14, McMahon fingered in 1.5 billion MPS deal. 15, Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company increases allowance by 400%. 16, Minister of Science at Presidency busted over bribery attempt for FM journalist over Galamsey expose. NIA 17, NIA diverts 17 million into private investment companies. 18, Ghana 3.9 million to buy condoms. 19, appointment of MD for non-existent.
Okay. See, mommy. Now, Emery knew us. Emery knew us. Debbie, yeah.
Okay.
See, mommy, cry. Yeah. Aka 1 minute. Me per se ya na ukasa mebe musa. You know, you just have to know. Say we work with time. So yeah.
103, but me chaso. Me per se me ma uti afie say. These are some of the things that we might can come 103 within a short 7 years. Corruption. It's who says, I was summarizing what the first trade. It's Ghanaians are asking, what is that? So we need a government ever sanitizing. Last week, Francis said, Yaki, Nipabia, Maslok, Nipana Kutu. Yamiya Dom 7 January 2025, and you that will go in.
Okay. All right. Okay.
From president.
Okay. Okay.
They are off jail because they have just stolen everything from the nation's coffers and have rendered the country completely bankrupt. And Ghanaians are waiting for them to come and give account to that. Thank you.
Okay. Ha, Edio, Emre, Moshamre, Mammy Francis is here, Drew. So, Yentia was dear France.
All right, that's okay. And I appreciate the dialogue going on. Didi kai, me person me address Mama, Mr. I respect you a lot. I know that you also value my intent. You know, the whole say, I cannot mean bomb between and Kasama, from Mahama with that evidence. Into the Facebook. Live now, made the evidence go as the things Mahama did. I guess he was greedy, and I will not retract it. Main thing is Mahama is one of the greedy persons. Nenye greedy.
When you call greed now, climbing the ladder is different from being greedy. It is differentiated.
Okay, say greeder. What will make a whole president give Ninahini backside money to his brother? Say greeder, Say greeder, Airbus China, government official 1, corruption. It's not like you can't greedy. That was my point. But let's go on. Now, dedicated.
Me too.
I'm not sure if the discussion has shifted from Naana, Opoku, Agyemang to Mahama. So Sadia, let's all go to Mahama because Ofaya is talking about the corruption in MPP. Master, when it comes to corruption now, NDC, they are the key makers. In fact, I'm holding in my hand a document. That document is a reporter every World Bank back. Wouldn't say in all Ghana's history, in terms of government, it was only during Mahama time and the corruption and the perception of corruption, it was at its highest. Hey, but let me give you only a few. I'm just going to give you 3 of them. But so, Wakai Jida, Wakai Sada, Wakai Bas Dandin, Wakai Ebat. All this things happened under Mahama's administration. Into corruption here, Nekete Nankasa here, and what NDC move. Now you see, the issue today was on the lady. Into Maminkan said, this what happened when she was handed over in 2017, January. I think 5th or 4th January. Or say, I have not paid the feeding grant for 2014 to 2016, Jane Naana Opoku Agyemang. I have cancelled teacher training allowance as the Minister of Education. I have not paid the feeding grant for special schools from 2014 to 2016, the deaf and dumb. I have not paid the senior high school subsidy from 2014, 2015, 2016. What I'm saying, it is the 4 year BBI progressive free education. That progressive free education now, I'm also letting some small schools to be here, Ekano 2014 to 2016, Omontia mine. The lady said, I have not paid capitation grant from 2014 to 2016. So I am recommending that the capitation grant should be cancelled. She said, capitation grant is a Professor Naana Opoku Agyemang and I recommend it. I have not paid the grant for this school supplies. Teacher notebooks, attendance book, chalks, blackboard, all these things from 2014 to 2016, I have not paid. When you now want to hand over also, I'm not making it up. It's an open public document. Okay. When I'm saying Mahama started giving school for standards and uniform, meaning okay, between 2013 and 2015,
I remember.
Yes. Okay. The Naana Opoku Agyemang, as the Minister of Education, did not pay a dime. Such contractors no amopamo uniform in Pabwana Mkofi when Tiabakupo from 2014 to 2016. Ojasa Kani na Guho Mayebe in 2017. Okay. When you say NDC for Koto, school buses to be a petino yellow, meaning Okaya. All the school buses of Mkoku, they didn't pay a dime. Okay. What can I say? I'm looking at some competitive textbook for students. I can't 35 million. They did not pay a dime. In fact, a Naana Opoku Agyemang, and I recommend it, say, your friend is saying, necessary allowance, because it's waiting your friend is saying, Ghana, Yifika. Ama Mahama Bejina Abontika said, if restoring your friend is saying, how do you call it? Teacher allowance and necessary allowance, yeah, he will never do it. So Ghanaians should vote against him, and Ghanaians voted against him.
Okay.
In fact, all 3 minutes to Hono, now I can't about about 427 million Ghana cedis. It is that way. And this for showcase, like I said, I have nothing against her personality. She's a great academia. In fact, a bad academic, she's one of the top. But a bad competence part, he's not qualified to be a vice president because you think why you be papa anything we said is that. But this woman, even the small Ministry of Education, the man, she failed woefully. And how do you make your vice president?
Okay.
Look, when you compare that to Bawumia as a vice president,
okay,
success rate is very high. It's matter. There is no comparison.
Okay,
now,
Mate.
Finally, I want to say that in the history of Ghana, the administration that was very high in corruption was Mohammed's administration.
Okay, sure. Mate, Francis, and also need to know about the highway and corruption, and you were in you before. So, would you can would you say, your force? I know I shall say, just for coming into you.
Yeah, come on, what do you mean?
I may me tell Kappa, yeah.
Okay. Let me be honest with you. Mamino speech now, was very brilliant, very intelligent woman. I applaud her. And I have already said it there. In any aspect in life, women are very brilliant. In the position biad bama obano. Obedi ni even I'm sorry woman is so opa yenko jail ni yenko hwe wo mu jail wo ye accountants wo man bon krono e man no krono mbo CD mema ni nyina bet e man de wo mu krono na yade papa be mema obu okra no de akọ hand down man mo amonim so intermediate mad when it comes to any field women are unique and I applaud them. But it doesn't mean say they are always perfect. Yo, speech you cry my no. My speech now man sada no. Utie the control over the language, personality show out. Everything that she did, it shows say we're a scholar. But as long as can be I'm not condemning, I'm not going to condemn her, but I'm going to say something. If education no ye minister hon. So mama ko di Jane, me mama last born me nua ba ka chire nti me nua ba no Jane. Enti no speech kro ma ye no say what trans na wo assess wo analysis na she even performed better than the master papa na we ni so no me ni vice no kra no. Wo hwe ni presentation ni personality so wo si gina ho uniquely. I can me fa no president. But mamimba baby kakra na menka asemifa mame no baby no ye educational minister. Share. Let me give you a practical example. Una so to Georgia. Share. Papa no president no. School almost school now was baseless and useless. And she was part of it. I stand to be corrected. Sure. Oko Gwinnett Tech is here. Now we tremu I was surprised. Tamu be a Gwinnett Tech, now it was only two big store buildings na but the neko infrastructure na develop on that land. Me I don't believe in political parties and I will never ever. But me ni kwan bia e befa so ayi president e Ghana because here they all na political parties a dominate here krono so nko an e wo mu nti me political parties party nka metimi am dominate here so I must be honest with you. I bullshit it. But me ni kwan bia me fa so say yenyi o mampanyin e kwan befa so. Now let me tell you. Se me Ghana na me koto aba tieni yo. Me ni choice bia is se me toama the previous president me toama the current president party. And I'm going to give you examples. Here, I have done my feasibility studies in Ghana. Baby, I'm in school. School no, say they develop old campus no to a standard. I say wow. As compared to some ministry no, education no, or no, hey, Papa do said sa papa no pa de mi hu na nkada no me hwe na so no Ghana bia. Woko asemfo so kwan so baabi press ho baabi say woko chire school yesisi wo wuram and that so your minister so your deal that man is sick. Ni hu nyam ntimi mi wa wo nya papa mi modin. Say yesisi school current president Obaye won to aso woko si school asi wuram if so we nyansania e was so providing means school na wako sisi egu wuram no ye betimi use school no enti say we minister na e be a president kwasi yen go si school 7 miles from Praso another obi betwa 7 miles now ni school basa are you a competent minister no bemma and your man bemma ko jino say yes sisi school ni ye no room you were sick to build a school at that remote area without accessibility. And when it comes to food now or play, it's to say you war assassinate the school one. Current government, that's why I'm going to vote when it comes to education for the current government. Because women develop campuses now a work Ghana no assassinate they have made good use of the lands. Go and do the research. I've done it. But so me no me kasa me dem say wo time pa me kasa e we because me kan no
aka 1 minute wo 1 minute
me gina so no kasa woman kwa me kasa e we because what could you dem show
what's aka 1 minute ya wo say
media for this say ade am ye Ghana media to bottom kwa enti dem pesa me come out here say when it comes to on the field of education the previous government failed and it's a me Sri Lanka me kotoba on educational based on education. I'm going to vote for the current president the party because they have made good use of the land. I develop the old and it's what could see school see room now you need school bus. Are you not sick as a leader as a
yeah. I have to say here.
I didn't know person casanti because me you from Kanewu can come margin pound so
yeah Mr. Webre me that see just for ka obia e kan adwene mo a mo tie e fie no so margin hontino mobile Facebook and as YouTube all the social media outlets you know let's just say moso machre nyansa de ni bago fote because so de bia meka na eye no kreso obia ne die ohun nsem ayeke ohun nsem bisa ohun send obia ne die afa ye kasa in a party borderlines you know we can we eya na me pese anka ne me bisa no na waka na okokofa bibia esi enu ane na ade chin na we dia na je se akwakoye bibia wo so obisan kodwene Bibri answer with to me eyi asemba ko no so hanti ejasa fakade susu no dia ba no obia samo ka bia na wom nemom ye pe nia ebema omano akonkai metwamo abesisia yentie ye ma me bio.
Electoral Commission, I address you directly. In the national interest and in your own interest to make transparent what has been and is going on in your establishment. The truth will not be suppressed. You cannot be so independent as to disregard the people who validate your existence. It does not happen anywhere. Easy. A word to the wise is in Asen North.
Don't look like what I have been.
Hello.
Akuya.
Yes.
Eti say.
Boko now swear.
Na me adom Ghana boko.
Na me adom boko. Now swear.
Na me adom me pegana aduane adi wo ho. Enti se wobetumi anya bode ne kontomire ne banche no de abremia enka mani beje pa obi be ba US na me adom next week.
Na ko de abrel. You.
Enti no o de kekani nyina abom na nipa no ba me de number be ma na wa fro why. Matter. Ene bye. Bye.
Eh, ke de bia fontarwa so ande ne fa banche ne body free Ghana bre me de asem.
Akuya ma figure na aduane o. Ba wonim say US ya so de edin so obenya Ghana aduane ato.
O de krom ha se wote ha kwa ntini e koso wo hanu mu nyina onte ye. Se manimi we na twam. Ye de Ghana ba US abrochima mu hanum se Charlotte we tropical market. Obenya nuane bi te se enwo macro ahoro nyina abenkwan ya ye de agu chance mu eno so obenya bi wo ho. Eye magi sardine ahoro bayere bode potato brodo enyadoa emu gari wele prekese beans ebro ntos milo kokonte momo ne krampo no upebia ubenya bi wo Charlotte we
edina wo boy na mahu baby kro we na madam fu bi di ho adanse de kire me no yes omoton African way nyina
anne sawadam fu ni di ho adanse e kire ode anaye no kretrodo omotonton African way GT pentoma ade apempa me ma shirt kama ede apam manta de eye dress skirt kawa sandal shoes slippers any coat omutimisha ko office any baby bia nyina Charlotte we tropical market etonton bi wo hono ahwene e so de beto sisi ana de beto sa na so de beto 9 po ni Charlotte we etonton bi wo hono hwehwe ye kira kwan e wo 396 West Pike Street number C Lawrenceville Georgia 30046 Fryer wa telephone number we so 678 682 3577 7. Charlotte Way Tropical Market, African, Caribbean, and Latino market.
Your one-stop tropical shop.
Trust you and trust your grace. You have changed my story. Protocol
Electoral Commission, I address you directly. It is in the national interest and in your own interest to make transparent what has been and is going on in your establishment. The truth will not be suppressed. You cannot be so independent as to disregard the people who validate your existence. It does not happen anywhere. Easy. A word to the wise is in Asen North.
Easy. A word to the wise is in Asen Northern Paji Naana. Opoku Agyemang Asamoah Wakaino. Now a bounce back. She has bounced back so strong. I don't know any MPP near bit to me. MPP needs someone maybe a bit to me. Accompany. She has bounced back. Shiny body language. No share the speech. Wakasai as compared to 4 years ago. Utumu say. No size cry. Yeah, Nessa until the way there. Some of you can get you be there. Mama. Hello. Aha. Who say Jane Naana Opoku Edi or Shubwan Kasa and or the other party no say can come 2025 won't be winning.
Dady, first of all, no. Before I make a notion, no. I am not sebi. Yeah, I was about to have. You can't Ghana politics. The way I see analyzing the in the sense that NDC for a was no. This is my opinion. They were not doing the whole thing for Ghana as NDC. It is about the prison. Not so after 4 years. What you say? My way, I can wait. When you hear ya, is it up to the next government to continue? And does that make the person a bad person? In fact, so the air politics for African airtime. Meanwhile, no, Mammy used to battle me tea, for instance. Me too, no, not higher room. If you pay you buy near Tino Cosmo. Not Ghanaians area move on, not the baby develop here. But America, the war must develop on county near more everything. Or message supermarket or no more see school or remote area. No more see way, Kaka, no, you see apartments. Now, who could people before first who could people in Naana? Now, Ghana, air percent, and quite ten revenue, or about 90 bridges. So, I could tell books from about it. What was this school and revenue? So that's what I'm describing now. A year Ghana, a year in the regional, 9 years after Ghana, air Burkina Faso. None could have me about school. And also, yes, school then buses. A whole couple of people will get business to truck for their taxi, any or kind of way. Obey access, I could see school for me. Minister of Education on Barna said, how many thousands of Ghanaian girls were among them? And then January didn't see because La Bonnie Secondary School and you. A crowd of public needs natural. I don't know. Or Mammy Rademo. In Quadano, or what camp which is a prisoners, and a bad box every Quadao Ghana. Oh, no credit Guyana Dawa. Maybe politics are me, and Fahon say NDC. Say,
Now, I know bed box in for instance here, you can't about enthusiasm, J. Naana Opoku, Ediaba, party,
let me correct the impression of what they say across the school.
Impression as soon chada and channe a bit china. So, and channel be china because Obia who refer. Okay.
6 months. No more coffee, no more minima. I don't know education. I'm not 6 months. In fact, anyway, my member of question. So now,
what the enthusiasm can say, will share what bounce back big time from 4 years ago until when a tree a dome a money domino at the back for 2025 and that.
Yes. Okay, Obama time from America upon some Obama speech be pa. Again,
okay.
Obama wake up call.
There you go.
Aspect of the country. It's a big wake up call. For us, hope, especially 24-hour economy now, and no proper dynamic. Because we are this all we have we any honey.
24-hour economy.
Okay.
24-hour economy.
Uber Chrome Canon, you get 3 jobs. You get 3 jobs. That's 24-hour economy. Uber American, you get 3 jobs. America does America sleep? A truck here.
But jobs, I have job as an individual from job.
What's the day?
Mr. 3 jobs are individual companies, and I have those jobs.
We have a private sector to encourage them to open ice cream, 24 hours. That is why America is growing with the economy.
That's 24-hour economy.
Oh, they're
not regular. It's not regular.
Yes. Ghana, it's not the case now. 24-hour economy. The hospital is open. They run land reform air supply Machine. If you to truck and move the supply company truck. America trucks in America state to states. All the luxury you people are enjoying here, no. Mama can afford to enjoy our luxury. Allow Ghanaians to let their politics sink in their spirit, in their heart, so that they can enjoy the basic needs. Yes, you enjoy Waha. America had Waha. There's nothing here. But state governments, private companies, their access and the ability to do their own things, And I'm a chrono.
Okay.
Well, I should say sometimes, taxes, your money taxes are. What do they expect us to do? To go and buy from the private companies so that the private companies will boost and open more. And the company bank, apart from federal jobs, company bank they are buying there. How many federal jobs, including private jobs?
Okay.
So what are you telling me? What my can credit yet? The politics yes, I know. Is that what we are talking about? Or we are talking about cocoa and chocolate, cocoa butter, and orange juice, milk, America. Why do people do that?
Okay. Mate, sure. Mate, Mama AB says, why do you people do that? Because the Pepe Biano, I will say Bogu, Amanyokomi and Unisa, where the Papa Banu Weabogu, where the Papa Banu Weabogu, and no free 1992 Constitution, any baby do it. What for you? Yet you will swear, Ginana Opoku, Agyemang, bounce back. Shawumre, this year, I'm person maybe do it. Shawumre, ma'am.
That is
yeah.
Very solid. To help President Mahama come and introduce the 24-hour economy and other things are a manifesto. The people's manifesto here they buy the money back out like Mama American 24-hour economy is going to push and drive, which is going to increase what.
Now maybe sir Jane, maybe sir Nano Opoku Agyemang Sam would have covered 24 hours. Is it sir? No, just say are confusing now. Okay, Maninko, yo, Mate.
Hello. Yeah, Or not some American say me over Babe and I know Uka.
Okay, Manico.
Me used to be time. Let's now listen. In some of Francis about Professor J. Naana achievement in Nigeria. Munchie Kurena during her tenure as education minister. She successfully championed many reforms such as the conversion of the polytechnics into technical universities. The Munima or no upgrading colleges of education into tertiary institutions. 2, 3, reduce teacher absenteeism from 27% to 7%. Introducing the unprecedented BEC private exam, named CEDA, on the defiance. 5, leading negotiations with the World Bank, which secure the Ghana flagship secondary education improvement project and the African Center for Excellence initiative, resulting to the establishment of the funding of the West African Center for Improvement and the West African Center for Cell Biology, Infectious Pathogens, both at the University of Ghana and the Regional Water and Environmental Sanitation Center at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Now, achievement in the 6, supervise Ghana overall best performance WASI nation award WASI for 4 consecutive years. Natana Yenya best the whole Obientiliye when she served as a minister, and the massive retooling and infrastructure development which she tirelessly delivered. Okay, abolish the quota system. Dedicate PNA. Abolish the quota system. Quota system of the abolish the quota system at the College of Education, which led to the enrollment and increasing of 9,000 to 15,400, thereby creating more teaching opportunities for the youth. Ensure teachers were automatically posted with our national service and licensure exams. Procured and distributed more than 150,000 tablets and chairs, tables and chairs to basic schools. Upgraded facilities at 50 endowed senior high schools. Donated 54,000 laptops to teachers and stock computer labs. Computer labs with 60,000 computers during her tenure. Recruited 2,400 mathematics and science teachers as a special intervention to improve the teaching and learning of mathematics and science in the senior high school. 13, engaged in more than 40,000 newly recruited teachers during her tenure as minister, which is confirmed by the EMS data. GS staff strengthened increase from 8.2% from 247,254 to 292,238. Superintended over the allocation of some 500 buses and double cabin pickups to educational institutions and district education offices. Improve quality, that is 15. Improve quality of education resulted in
I can 1 minute.
Improve quality of basic education resulting in all the best BEC performance. Distributed 787,485 free school uniforms to deprive districts across the country. Supervised over 40,000 free made and leather standards to vulnerable students. 18, to improve the retention and sufficient rate, she oversaw the distribution of bicycles, school bags, mathematical sets, solar plants, calculators, and textbooks to some 155,781 people. Increase the capitation grant dedicated years by 100% for 1,650 public basic schools in 75 deprived districts. 19, constructed 25 district education offices. 20, spent some 61.3 million on BEC subsidy for all registration candidates. 21 eliminated the obnoxious seat system in public basic schools.
Okay. Okay, Debbie, and you we no. And you say metren na we e yemra na edi adwuma. Ason.
Me pato I come in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, me pato that I'm finished.
What for you there? I just say, my goodness.
I come in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Constructed about 189 classroom blocks, 75 teacher accommodation blocks, and rehabilitated 622 schools at the basic level. Constructed more than 2,000 school projects with the view of eradicating the school under three phenomena. Introduce the progressively free senior high school policy, targeting at 458,700 and poor vulnerable ones. Everything is that okay?
Okay.
It goes and on.
Okay.
Of them.
All right.
I'm only giving you 20.
Okay. Debbie, you won't end up BBA Asa. Joe, what for Debbie Asa. No, you can go. Yeah, you can go no further. Yes, I know. And yefe, what for yefe? Mama was so obia so 88 every time biano a do unko so. You just want to go. Me ma 1 hour crano wonka same ye, which is not fair. So obia kasa 5 minutes. Obia watch you obia time. Maybe go over 1 minute and answer bibisa. But would ye anytime, not one time, not twice, every time and yefesa ye na ye mre eni ho emaye. So obia pentema kwa ye na de ne ade change kwa adwuma ne ade ntino. Mr. Bebre Francis Yentio Francis.
Okay, that give it us. Now, what fire no hear me say. That get present bit of mom pacho yin chase mo mami. Me fan say wo papa aja way. Na omuko kan way no. Omuso why say. Ne mom say now oye no or the say now you no or the say now you no or the say no. Iti eko wiase no ade odi jam no eye ka 427 million mbacho woni beji ana obesu
odika de send ye di esu na beba. Okay,
it means that wo nkola no afna mo baba ya adwuma
etia
eka mo papa bogu mo betia. That's exactly what Naana Opoku Agyemang did. Well, government. So, Mami Kasa, who's the government is a continuous process. Into baby, obedience, no, so continue.
Right.
Yes, me Kasa, yeah, a very judgment debt, abedaya con. So we have to pay. Into the obedient handle of amount, not or handle a car at Mawa. Into the in government, in MPP. If you want to do anything, you must get clearance from the Ministry of Finance. In fact, as a Minister of Education, who could print books, and so Minister of Finance said, there was a car now, so okay, it was going to print it. Also, your school feeding, no could be Minister of Finance, there was cut and you have money for printing, go and print. Let me tell you, I'm not the lady's speech she gave on her adoring is one of the best speech. But you see, Ghana for no, the name speeches. Sir, what about Abeka nice speech? Oh, yeah, he has come back, What did you do? They did educate a man, what you're doing. In fact, now, Mr. Asafaka Ekatem, that okay, I am mobile. Senator school, their schools. I'm going to see but the grace of God, entity. You come up with your transfer almost into boarding house. I mean, how wicked can you be? Say Obiti has say no pursue school by 10 kilometers to not on nothing go school home. No time. I mean how? So you see all this in Yama of Ayabo, some of them she did, and I applaud her. But Okoba was here Ayaka. A Kabupro no Bejama for us to come and pay when we came into the 17th. You know, when we're talking about the woman, I have said, the personality, she's excellent. But her competence, zero. And because of that, she cannot be a good vice president, in my opinion. Because the women now in here, and for the shows.
Okay.
This lady, Opoku Bisa talk. So, madam, you need talk. As about a panel, I can say, oh, really? No, I'm going to instruct the minister to make sure someone has talk. Oh, Opoku had Mr. Nenmase, but how can you do that? You know, make a comment because
okay.
As a party here, the lady is a good as a person, but she's not qualified to be a vice president. Thank you.
Okay. So, Francis dear, so any the other so no, we won't say Jane. Nana Opoku Agyemang will bounce back. I mean, you look at the body language, the encouragement, or the mounted pulpit now we'll share, and as a platform now we share 4 years ago. Now it doesn't come close. This is way much better. And as some and the she has bounced back. Can she continue like this to bring more voters from the female side? You know, because we share. Fakwana okasa no hwe je se ema ye hope ma eje se faka fe twa to okra nti minim se won kasa bebre sa ti maninko papa maninko
ma ne de men kasa enche na mi wi am pese mi yi ma me ama asema okan na no me na me kan school there no and I'm come to base the facts no me be base with my argument no, with facts here ma me no she did extremely well. And I applaud her. Fine. One who said the primitive aspect of men, especially in Ghana, towards women, might not show off now because baby okra office obano kasakurano because of office one the BOS would do obaso into internal wrangling no somebody will stand against the woman. Into say benya positive impact. Se but as we travel ahead, you know, will change the perception index because the competence of women as compared to men because me see so Ghana me too kind oba what kind arise to this level any Mami Jane and let's see what happens as we travel ahead. Eno de men kasa kese but ma memra ma school dia na me kan na em say obai no okan but obi ka asem na obi eya no wutimu say wo ne ye ka afa ho. Okay, let me say this. Sure, everybody wants the betterment of Ghana. Me my veteran brochure over 2 decades. I have siblings back home. I sent them money. You see, until we want the betterment of Ghana, until obi kura tiwa na ni hotona also to country man hotel until we have to call a spade and axe. Sure, mama baby me kotra 9 years ni. Me kotra okra no na shopping ayi bia ni ho facility bia ni ho. But I've stayed there 9 years. 9 years then the kokoshe within 3 months go and see the development around the area. I am on Harbins Road. I know so when baby me want the killer, okay? Enti you can never compare. Say, the Ghana eba baby me tisesiano any baby school no. It's 9 miles. Okay? But they have built that school there because there are facilities. And it has no impact on the level of education. But let's take Ghana for instance. If you are not insane, political insanity, okay? Now we could see school 7 miles. Now we be 97 miles, 7 miles. Now we are Minister of Education, and that's we are a head of a government. Now we could see schools up place now. Are you not insane? It's a question. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm asking a question. Somebody will say yes or no. It depends on whoever is listening to me. And you know, say yakase obi eye akwaji sika no de akwa see school esi urema na enkola ni ntimi go it's foolishness. Or am I wrong to say this? And so your government representative now be you now say yes this school esi ha obi anyusu you are foolish politically. I'm talking in terms of politics. And you know what I'm trying to say is say look at Busiano facilities are in the country. Not build the infrastructure according to what you have. And the Uko Prempe College says here, na land at Daho. Anka, Mami Jane, Tamano, Minister of Education, no. Anka, she could have used that facility in car. Says here, see school. They see Ramana, Yentimi Nusuno, and Cassia, you bet me for Nipabe 7,000 our Prempe College, Opoku, St. John's. But young Hunusa Nimidiano and I Yasa Nimidiano. I'm a Yakusi school because we want to build school. And the schools that were built, somebody made money out of it. And that's what is killing Ghana. And when we get a platform like this, I don't pay a damn when I come and talk on this radio station. May God bless whoever formed this or who the owner of the Four Stars Radio. I'm a team that will come out doing. And this opportunity. No, let's tell them what we see. Because what we see here can never exist in Ghana unless maybe about 2 decades. And when we get a platform and we speak to them, let's tell them the truth, what we have seen, so that based on that, they can also start to build on that level.
Okay.
And he said, so now because of the political party that you affiliate to, and you know, if you see we are not doing any useful, and now we are not putting any impact. I bet useful to future generation yet to be born.
Sure.
So, and you come me home, Mr. Ramu. Say, your platform near the transfer. Me, I'm not a politician. And I say, me a politician of Ghana, and the way I'm a corner, the way I'm a canky, a committee. Because, and even because we're Ghana is here, and can make platform, so now I can't, either you kill me.
Mati.
And let's use the opportunity that we have got now to make difference. God bless you, and God bless me too.
All right, let's use the opportunity that we get now to bless the whole nation.
I will not, in the advancement of self-serving ambition, declare to the whole world that I was only the driver's mate. Electoral Commission, I address you directly. In the national interest and in your own interest to make transparent what has been and is going on in your establishment. The truth will not be suppressed. You cannot be so independent as to disregard the people who validate your existence. It does not happen anywhere. Easy. A word to the wise is in Asen North. I will not, in the advancement of self-serving ambition, declare to the whole world that I was only the driver's mate.
Yeah, I cannot declare that I was only the driver's mate. Until Naana was something that you can't on your com. Share ne me mabija for me the most mammy may just for a car a year for you and Francis and Madam say Ghana who don't we are trying to be good citizens and not spectators. Fakwayeko could do no more motion we are suffering all the social media outlets wo like here na washe wato apiteka kra is answer way and abama afofo so atibi nia ekoso no omuka ewo yekro no mu a yeso ayewa amanone no yeso so yetumi aka yede ato aso wo fi se ne ekeyi eya agro wo mo fe bi pa wo mo fa abawom wo mo sua bibi wom abato eba enti wo se ye kan sampa no na wo mo a flip voters and I say you can say womuni party back one or more than the mono na ibiato ubi assume so wo enti ne ye kyerɛkyerɛ ni afoforo ɛka no na obia so ɛfa ne ho adwen ɔman Ghana ɛyɛ nyina yɛ de nyɛ baakofo de a ɛnyɛ amanyuko mienu ɛde enti no yambo yɛ homɔden ɛyɛ dan ya baako bedi nkonim baako bedi nkoguo ɛba ne saa yɛbɛyɛ nden yɛnhwɛ ne yie de bia me sano saa caution he said yeah mama Jane wa bounce back it is akuku duro wo dia ba eche mama amade no na me so me ka say yenso a ye to oba no yenya ahweyie epo bia ya bo wo ye tiremu no efiri enne akokobim say afie bebe ewie no yeso yen fa enuma bi ensi ye no so wo yere wo kunu wo mma dwene wo ho ukona kokoto waba watu ne din abofie ukokoye wano bache wanhwe ni ne asem to a amanyuko na wudi ekire no noa ne se ye ba bechia wo anase ye makora mamya mata aka asem je bidanka ofiri mu bepemene se won inti no manipa ni obeka no enada na womfa wo kra enkonkutwa so nia emre bemaye for ene so eno no enchia se enko ema andi Agyemang Tamaklo ewo Ghana black same many maso Wilberforce sankra we nyina no eni mfoni ni videos na de nyina no omoto e de bremi e free Ghana someone money made for fide ye de mfie ba beto yin enti se obi amwa na akwakoye boachi bidin so many mama amani e just for ka mo nyina ati mfidie no se just for ka ne de obo abaso kakra so mfidie no emofa na mama hwe amaye na awoche kakra ba but ni nyina na Ghana mu donti ye do ye ho a yenji ye ho achinye se wo ya bidie na so ye hu uni a ne bo hu se o ye uni a preocupa ye nyina ye free sa o man no mo ye wo bibia oho na si ntum nya hu bibia nya obeka nya memeka ena ebetumi edi ensakraye edi aba into that okay emenaso I gotta go. I am out.
I will not, in the advancement of self-serving ambition, declare to the whole world that I was only the driver's mate.